We all love Funko Pops. They're cute, collectible, and everywhere. But what happens when you turn them into a video game? The Funko Pop mania is going through the roof. People around the world love to collect these cute figurines that collaborate with almost every possible franchise there is in existence. As a team who loves those things, we really wanted to see what Funko have done with their video game, Funko Fusion. We have played numerous LEGO games from the early years of our childhood till this day. From what we have seen in the internet, the game really wants to be something like that, but does it reach its goal? Today, we're taking a serious look at Funko Fusion, a game that has a lot of promise, but, in my view, falls well short of what it could have been. Developed by 1010 Games and released in September across PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, the game presents itself as a crossover action-adventure featuring Funko Pop versions of characters from a wide range of franchises. If you love the idea of playing as your favorite movie or TV character in a shared world, and especially if you're a Funko Pop fan, then yes, this game might appeal to you. But if you're here for a solid action-adventure experience, you should know upfront, this game struggles in many of the fundamentals. That's what I want to talk to you about today. What works, what doesn't, and whether it's worth your time or money. Especially if you want to buy this title for your kiddo. From the outset, Funko Fusion markets itself as a festival of fandom for players who enjoy multiple franchises coming together. On paper, the concept is exciting. According to the Steam page, you get 60 plus playable characters from more than 20 fan favorite franchises, explore handcrafted worlds inspired by Jurassic World, Back to the Future, The Thing, Chucky, Invincible, and many others. The team includes industry veterans of the LEGO style crossover genre, so the expectation was that they could translate this mashup idea into something fun and playful. Some preview coverage even suggested that Funko Fusion might fill the gap left by LEGO adventure games aimed at older players. However, intention and execution are often far apart, and with this title, the gap becomes very visible. Let's start with the good things, because even a game with many problems has some positives. Funko Fusion shows moments of fun, mostly in how it looks and in the way it uses the famous Funko Pop characters. The characters in the game look just like Funko Pop toys, with big heads, simple faces, and small bodies. Fans of Funko Pops will enjoy seeing their favorite characters in the game. Each character has small animation or little moves that give them personality, which makes them feel more alive. Many players and reviewers agree that this is one of the best parts of the game. The title also has a lot of characters and worlds from different franchises. You can play as names from horror movies like The Thing or Chucky, adventure movies like Jurassic World, and comic books like Invincible or The Umbrella Academy. This mix of characters and worlds gives the game its fun feeling at first. It is exciting to see the franchise we all enjoy. These small details make exploring fun for a short time. The environments in the game can also look nice. Each area is designed to feel like the franchise it represents. For example, scary areas have darker colors, while adventure areas are brighter and more colorful. Some background objects, props, and decorations are fun to look at, and the colors and shapes make each area look different. Even though the game does not look very realistic, these designs help players feel like they are visiting different worlds. Another good point is that the game tries to bring many different franchises into one world, called WonderWorld. Seeing characters from different stories together is interesting and fun for fans, even if it's only a little. It feels special to see how characters from different movies and shows appear in the same game. However, all these good things are mostly about how the game looks and the fun of seeing the characters. The actual gameplay, like fighting, moving around, and finishing missions, is not very strong. The graphics and the characters are nice, but the game does not have enough challenge or excitement to keep players interested for a long time. So, while the game is fun to look at and explore at first, it does not stay fun for long because the gameplay is weak. Now let's talk about the problems, because this is where Funko Pop Fusion struggles the most. While the game looks nice and has many characters, the actual gameplay is weak and often frustrating. The combat, which is a big part of the game, is not fun. Most enemies feel like they're just there to waste your time. They take too many hits to defeat, and fighting them does not feel exciting. Weapons feel weak, and it's hard to feel like you're actually making progress when fighting. Sometimes the fights are just too easy, and other times they're just plain unfair. But either way, they do not feel rewarding. The levels and missions also have problems. Many of them are repetitive, meaning you do the same type of task over and over again. You might run around the same area collecting items, fighting the same enemies, or solving the same kind of simple puzzles. The game also does not explain what you need to do. Some missions get stuck, or puzzles do not work properly, and this can make you confused or frustrated. You spend more time trying to figure out what you can do than actually having fun. Another major issue is the technical side. The game has a lot of bugs and glitches. Some bosses disappear during fights, missions sometimes do not start, and the game can even crash completely in some cases. Loading times are long, and switching between levels or cutscene can be slow and annoying. Even the fun of collecting characters and exploring different franchises cannot fully fix these problems. While it is exciting to see known faces from different movies or shows together, the gameplay does not support the idea. Moving around, fighting enemies, and completing missions are not enjoyable enough to keep you interested. The game often feels like a missed opportunity. It could have been fun and creative, but it is held back by poor mechanics, repetitive designs, and bugs. The game is not a good value at full price. We recommend that if you really want to play it, buy it when it's discounted. If you're not a die-hard fan of Funko Pops or the included franchises, you will likely feel disappointed. The novelty of the characters is not enough to make up for weak gameplay and technical issues. When thinking about a game, it's important to ask two questions. Who is this game really for, and is it worth the price? In the case of Funko Fusion, the answer is not simple. Critics have not been kind to this game. On Metacritic, it averages around 54 out of 100, which is a clear sign that most professional reviewers believe it is below average. This is not a rare opinion. Many reviews mention that while the characters and license variety are fun at first, the gameplay itself is weak and the technical issues take away from the experience. User reviews on Steam tell a similar story. The game has a mixed rating, with roughly two-thirds of players giving positive feedback. However, when reading the reviews more closely, a common complaint is that the game is not worth full price. Many players said that they enjoyed seeing the Funko Pop characters and exploring the different franchise worlds, but the repetitive combat, buggy missions, and weak level designs made the game frustrating over time. For a certain type of player, the game may still have some value. If you are a die-hard Funko Pop collector who loves the included franchises and is mainly interested in unlocking characters and seeing them in a digital world, you might enjoy it. The novelty of playing as characters from movies and comics together is definitely there. But if you are hoping for solid gameplay, challenging missions, and smooth mechanics, you are likely to feel disappointed. The core gameplay is just not strong enough to carry the experience for more than a few hours. The game also feels unfinished in many areas. Large portions of content seem incomplete or underdeveloped. Some co-op features, which could have made the game more enjoyable with friends, either launched late or were missing entirely at launch. These missing pieces make the game feel less polished and reduce its value, even if you're a fan of the franchises. In simple terms, Funko Fusion is a game you should only buy if it's on sale or for a low price, or if the licenses and characters alone are worth the cost for you. Paying full price for this game is risky because the gameplay and technical issues make it hard to recommend as a solid, fun experience for most players. After spending time with Funko Fusion, here's our honest verdict. The game has some charm, mostly in how it looks and in the variety of characters and franchises. Seeing your favorite Funko Pop characters and exploring different worlds is enjoyable at first. The novelty and fan service give the game a short-term fun factor, especially for collectors or fans of the included franchises. However, the positives are mostly cosmetic. The gameplay is repetitive, combat is weak, levels are poorly designed, and there are many technical issues like bugs, glitches, and crashes. These problems make it hard to enjoy the game for long periods of time. Funko Fusion is a missed opportunity. It could have been a fun, playful crossover game, but the execution fails to deliver. On a simple score scale, we would give Funko Fusion around 5.5 out of 10. Die-hard collectors or fan of the franchises might give it a slightly higher score, maybe 6 or a 6.5, but for most players, especially at full price, it's hard to recommend. That's it from us. Thanks for watching this honest review of Funko Fusion. I hope this helps you decide whether it's worth your time or money. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Did you try the game? Did you enjoy the characters or the worlds? Or did the gameplay problems make it frustrating? If you found this review helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Remember, a game can look fun and have popular characters, but gameplay is what makes it worth your time. Choose wisely, and we'll see you in the next review. Have a good one.